the state of this channel. What is going on with this channel? That's a good question I ask myself pretty much every day. What has gone wrong? I used to be at the top within the ASMR community 3-4 years ago. But about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, it all started to go downwards pretty rapidly. And I think I finally know the answer to why my content isn't thriving anymore as it used to be. Why people aren't intrigued as viewers to watch my videos anymore. So, hopefully you can somehow relax to this video and leave your opinion down in the comments below. If you're watching this video, why have you stopped watching my videos? Does YouTube not send notifications out, or did you just simply say, I don't like his content no more? Which, in this case, I agree with you. I cannot blame you on that perspective, can I now? Today's Tuesday, and I wanted to sit down and debunk briefly on what has been going on with this channel for the past year. So as you know, or may not know, I've been making ASMR for 6 years. And you gotta understand, when I first started this out, I was 14, did this all voluntarily, never got forced. But we're not going to get into the past. It is about the present, the current day. I have been rather disappointed with the outcome of this channel specifically for the past year. You can see by my views, by my lack of creativity at my other house, the tiny house, that since I moved into that place, it's gone downhill. I've gone downhill, become less social, my content isn't good, and I have people DM me to this day say, yo bro, when are you going to make a condom video, when are you going to do this and that? At an eventual point, as a 20-year-old in this case, you simply cannot make those videos anymore. It is childish, inappropriate, it's laughable in a way of it's pathetic. Let's be honest, when I first made 2 or 3 videos about 3 years ago, it was a shock. Nobody had ever thought or expected me, 17-year-old, to make videos with condoms. But I did. I did them because I wanted to experiment. I wanted to see what my viewers would like or not like. And it was very clear that a lot of you liked it, but also some of you said, where are we going to? What path are we leading to? And I had said in those times, don't worry, I'm just doing these experimental videos once in a while. The content will not go to that. Oh boy, famous last words. Because since then, let's be honest, since last year, a year and a half ago, the content has been shit. Straight up. And how many times have I said this already? How many times have I promised you, I promised the content's going to be good. But has it been good? No, not at all. Although I can use the argument and say, hey, the past 2 months since moving in, content's improved slightly. Sure, I'm not getting the amount of views that I not even deserve, but should be getting with a channel with 500,000 plus subscribers. I'm struggling at the moment. And I'm not going to sit and act here like it's not my fault. Somewhere, it is my fault that this channel is, I don't want to say dying, but repetitively and decreased in, enjoyment. It could also be that a lot of you simply just got tired of my content, which, hey, I don't blame you. There's a lot of creators I used to grow up and watch that are simply just not in my league anymore, or just in a way of, I don't like watching them. We get older. I understand. Back when I was 15, 16, it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of people that watch me purely for my looks. I'm not trying to boast, but it makes sense. 15, 16, or pretty good looking kid, making pretty good content. It's just a fact, unfortunately. Good looks attract a lot of the times viewership. Let's be honest here. Although I can use the argument to say, I don't think my content was necessarily fantastic those years ago, but it was something that people really liked. How genuine it was, how calming it was, and how real it was. No edits, no scripts, as I still do. No scripts on my roleplays. All my roleplays are off the top. I don't write before doing a scene. I don't do this and this and that. I don't even talk to myself. I just do whatever pops up in my head at that moment. Some would arguably say, oh, it's a special gift. But besides that, I've been struggling as well. I really have, content-wise, for the past year. And you can see it back in my content. I'm looking now at a year ago and I'm thinking to myself, Keegan, what are these videos? Embarrassing. Pathetic. Crap. pushing out multiple videos a day, but then looking back at them and thinking, I used to take so much pride in my videos, and now I'm making videos, condoms, ASMR distance and smoking. It's like, that's a sign of weakness. I'm here to change that. I've got a potential idea on the channel I want to do, but I'm at this point that I'm like, hey, I'm 20 years old. People will laugh at me and say, bro, what is this? I want to step away from the experimental videos. I just don't want to do them simply anymore. Because I don't want that to come to my channel and attract. I get disappointed, unfortunately, every time I upload. And I'm like, damn, 600 views in an hour. I remember I used to get 600 views in 5-6 minutes, less sometimes. And it makes me question, what have I done wrong as a creator? Seriously, I think every time, what am I doing wrong? What is there to improve? Personally, me, I'm stuck at that part. I don't simply know what to improve anymore. Am I getting bored of making content? Yes, that's also a thing. That's why I wanted to sit down and make this video and explain to you some big drastic changes coming up in the next month or two. I'm going to be driving off very, very soon, in about a month's time. 6 weeks I'll be driving off. And hopefully if I get my driver's license, you can expect some ASMR driving in a car. Expect this and that on the other channels. I've been very bored as well for the past year or two. I don't go to school at the moment. I don't socialize, but those are my faults. Those aren't things that I can blame you people for watching my videos. You're a part of my journey. And hey, don't get me wrong. I really appreciate you for watching my videos. It is very disappointing to see my content not getting pushed anymore as it used to. And I will also be very honest. 2020, 2021 was an absolute fantastic year, YouTube-wise, for a lot of us creators. More views. People were home. 95% of the world population was sitting at home because of COVID. Regulations, couldn't do nothing. And that's something I've got to also understand, like, Keegan, those were times where people weren't allowed to do anything, so it's not weird that in that time I was doing so well, view-wise, financially. That's another thing also. People have said, Instagram, Snap, me personally said, dude, are you going broke perhaps? No. That's the one thing I can assure you. No. Ain't no way in 100 years that I'm broke. I've always been the type to be very careful. Because money can come and it can go without you realizing it in a blink. I've been there. And I've looked at what I spent and I was shocked. I'm like, wow. That's a college tuition what I just spent. Yes, there was a time in my career that in a year or less I had spent a college tuition. Wasted it. And that's when I started to think, hey man, this YouTube thing ain't gonna be here forever. And I don't plan on doing this forever. I actually want to retire within the next 2-3 years. As weird as that may sound, it's got to do with a lot of things. Mainly because YouTube is not as interesting to me as it was. I, as a person myself, I need to go out more to the real world. I need to know what the real world is like. I've been stuck in this fantasy world for the past few years and it's not realistic. The same with all these Bitcoin and foreign traders. It's a dangerous lifestyle we live. My lifestyle is also dangerous in a way of it can crash any moment. I know what it feels like losing a channel. I know what it feels like losing all revenue. Because once your channel doesn't do good, your revenue starts to decrease. That's the truth. It's taken a toll on me. Yes, it definitely has. Negatively. But I've also got to say, I think the content's been okay the past 2 months. Somewhere what I can arguably agree, a little bit boring in some cases, definitely. But it's also because I've grown older. Maybe that's also a reason why a lot of people just are like, you know what? There's just no passion in the videos. I've taken it too serious. That's the problem as well. Your boy used to take it as a hobby, used to treat it as, it's not important in a way of, I mustn't take it that serious. It's just for fun. That changed eventually when I stopped with high school, got my diploma. That's when I said, we're doing this full time. The plan was originally to do it for 2-3 months and then, study. Stuff got in between, and I'm very fortunate enough to still to this day to live off of YouTube and sponsors, etc. Very fortunate, but this is also not something I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. No, man, I need to do something. I'm 20 freaking years old. I shouldn't even be recording videos every day. I should be out in the real world, studying, working, making friends. My whole teenage life I've sacrificed towards one thing, YouTube. And it's also very selfish, because it's also got an impact on my family. I've always been somebody who doesn't like speaking. I'm the quiet in the room. I observe all the time, but I never speak really. My parents are also disappointed in me in a way of, how do I explain it correctly without making them sound negative? They don't like me seeing this in a situation where I wake up every day, do a couple of things, make a couple of videos, and that's it. They've told me personally, but you're wasting your lives. And obviously, we teenagers, stubborn as hell. Come on, if you got a son or daughter yourself, you know how stubborn they are. Always think they know better. But in reality, my parents are here to help me. So therefore, I hope to close the chapter of YouTube either next year or within 2-3 years. I don't want to do this forever. It was never my plan. It was never even my plan doing it for 2 years, but for the past 2 years, I've only been mainly focusing on YouTube, and nothing else. And there is no excuse for it. I could have easily gotten a degree in something else, but I chose not to, because I got so used to this income, which is also a massive reason why my videos flop nowadays. I'm so focused on overproducing videos that the quality is low, but the quantity is very high. Therefore, now on the farm, I don't record more than 2 ASMRs when I feel like it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. And also another thing I wanted to mention. I understand a lot of people that used to watch my content don't watch simply because out of boredom. I grew up. It doesn't hit the same. Understandable. Well, that was it. I wanted to speak about the state of this channel. I do believe, feel like my personal opinion, but my personal opinion is not relevant or valid at this point. You matter. My opinion, it's all amazing, oh wow, me, but it's you at the end of the day that helps me out as a content creator. So please, if you're watching this and you're like, hey, you know what, there's definitely a few things you can improve, don't be shy. I've always been the type of person who loves feedback. I don't care if it's constructive or negative, it doesn't matter. Feedback is feedback. And I'd rather have some people be honest and upfront and say, listen, that's crap, that's terrible, go out and improve that, man. Then let that be it. Because without you, I'm worth shit, basically. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Sorry if this was not the ASMR you were expecting today on this nice gorgeous night when it's raining. But I wanted to sit down. I'm opening a business next year as well. So somewhere I can maybe also make you come on a journey with me, see what it's like having an own business. But I'm going to change my life around in the upcoming month or two, and I hope to see you with me on the journey. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fantastic Tuesday. Bye.